And now, fellas, command performance. Recently got a letter from a Marine sergeant on Guadalcanal who has this to say. Guadalcanal is not quite the ideal place for a guy to continue his piano lessons. And anyway, I'm practicing on machine guns these days, helping to teach the Japs not to monkey with the U.S. Marines. But I do miss the piano. So how about command performance, dishing out a helping of Gershwin? Yes, sir, Sergeant, we'll do just that with Alfred Newman and his orchestra. A medley of Gershwin songs played on two pianos by those two personalities.
You see, Jack, that's just what I was talking about. Dual personality.
Don, I don't care to discuss it. Schizophrenia yet. And fellas, here they are, Hollywood's ace piano team, Marlene Fingerle and Arthur Schutt. Go ahead, kid. That was lovely and very fine music. And believe me, I know, for I'm a musician myself. You know, the last time I was on command performance, I played a duet with a fellow named Yasha Heifetz. Of course, he plays better than I do because, you see, he started on the violin 3 weeks before I did. 3 weeks of music makes a lot of difference. In fact, you should hear the difference. Anyway, when Yash and I stepped up to the microphone...
Say, Jack, I've just thought of a very simple way to explain that dual personality to you.
Look, I told you, Don, I'm not interested.
But it's simple. It's what you call your conscience, your evil self, your inner man.
My inner what?
Your inner man. We all have one. You have a little man inside of you, and I have one inside of me.
Well, at least yours can roam around once in a while. Now, Don, look, Don, will you do me a favor? I don't want to hear any more about inner man, outer man, or schizophrenia. To me, that's a lot of bunk. In the first place, I'll take it. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
Rochester, I told you never to call me up in the middle of a command broadcast.
Well, this is important, boss. I was just leaving the house, and I thought I'd better tell you I put the key under the mat.
Now, wait a minute. Who told you could have the night off?
Well, I thought I'd like to take Carmichael to see Mrs. Miniver.
Well, that's silly. Why would my polar bear go to Mrs. Miniver?
He wants to see if it's anything like the book.
Look, now, don't give me that stuff. If you want to go out with your girl tonight, come right out and say so.
Okay. Can I go out with my girl tonight?
No.
Can I go out for just an hour?
No.
Well, can I invite her over to the house?
No.
We're in a rut, boss. Let's start over.
Now, look, Rochester, before I left the house, I gave you some fan mail pictures to send out. As soon as you're through with them, you can go out with your girl.
That may be too late. She ain't the truest thing in town.
Well, that's your worry. Now, mail out all those pictures. And be sure to send the out-of-town ones airmail.
I ain't got no stamps.
No stamp. What'd you do with that $10 I gave you this morning to buy them with?
Well, I'll tell you, boss. I was on my way to the drugstore this afternoon to get them, and all the way over I kept saying stamps, stamps, stamps.
Uh-huh.
And just before I got there, I stopped in the garage where a friend of mine works.
Uh-huh.
And the next thing I knew, I was on my knees saying 7, 7, 7.
I see. So you lost that $10 shooting craps, eh?
We prefer to call it Mississippi Bridge.
I don't care what you prefer. My $10 you lost is coming out of your next week's salary.
The whole $10?
Yes, all of it.
That's a neat trick if you can do it.
I can, so don't worry. Now, goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, say, boss.
Now what?
I was listening to the program, and I heard Mr. Wilson say that there were two of you, that you have an inner man.
Well, what about it?
Which one do I speak to about a raise?
You speak to nobody. Goodbye. Always worrying about a raise.